Thanks. Guys, this could honestly be for either of you, but I guess I'll go with Kristin. You looked really happy to get that win when the final buzzer went. Just how big was it for you guys? Just actually getting a W.
Yeah, no, it was huge. Honestly, I'm just super proud of our team. I thought we did all the little things right tonight, and we were kind of knocking on the door this whole week. I thought each game we got better and better. So, yeah, I'm just super proud of the team. It was a full team effort, and we played a full 60 minutes.
Awesome. Blayre, can I just ask you about Sarah? I think she led this tournament in round robin goals. She seems like a pretty dynamic, spectacular player. What's she like to play with out there, and just your thoughts on her as a player in general?
It's a lot of fun to play with someone who has that high level of skill. I think if you don't even look at the way she scores goals, like just the way that she sees the ice and the plays she's making away from the net too, they're really high end plays, and for her to get rewarded on the scoreboard is obviously awesome for our team and for her in general. I think she never stops showing how good of a goal scorer she is and how talented she is.
And Blayre, this is going to seem like a weird question. Last year, I did a story with you on how your newfound love of fly fishing. So I'm curious. Have you been on the water, and are you going to be fly fishing this summer?
Yep. Pretty much anytime I get a day off, I'm out on the water. So I just check the Instagram page for updates. I post all my fish on there.
Thank you.
Justin Levine, please.
Hey guys, thanks so much for doing this, and congrats on the win. Kristin, I'll start with you. So between yesterday and today, what would you say changed in your game and maybe confidence? Do you think that for you it kind of also drives from what your team is doing to get that energy going for you in order to see success? How would you describe your game today?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, we just rode momentum in that game. I think we were getting the puck out when we needed to get it out. And going off for yesterday, I thought our team also played really well. So coming into today, my mentality was just do whatever it takes to help this team win. And I think, like I said, I'm just really proud of everyone. And personally, I knew that I needed to be stronger in front of our net and make sure that even when the puck was loose, that I was getting my hands out and body over top of it. And that was kind of my focus on those scrum plays. So yeah, it was just all around great effort by everyone.
And looking at Calgary's offense, can you speak to the value of three players being Rebecca Johnson, Sarah Potomac, and Blayre Turnbull as she sits next to you? Kind of talking about what they give to Calgary that has allowed for some offensive success throughout this 7-game showcase.
Yeah, no, for sure. Honestly, I would say those three have been our catalysts. Whenever they're out there, they're making something happen. And I just think that it's really fun to watch. You just know that when they touch the ice, good things are going to happen. So having that out in front, too, gives me a lot of confidence back there, knowing that they're going to score eventually. So, they were great for us all week and gave us that energy when we needed it.
And Blayre, for you, I want to touch on I guess just the importance of the younger people such as Potomac. I know you've already spoken a little bit about her, but would you say that she has, maybe changed the momentum for Calgary a little bit? And can you talk about what it's been like to just kind of get to know players like her who maybe you haven't played with before and or against, for that matter, throughout this showcase, the first one that there are regional training hubs for the PWHPA?
Yeah, obviously it's been a bit of a strange year for our team in Calgary. We haven't seen each other since November, so we've spent a lot of time apart. And, during the first part of the season when you're getting to know your teammates and spending a lot of time bonding at the rink and for practices, usually taking a few road trips, we didn't get the opportunity to do that. So coming here, we tried to organize a few game nights and have some Zoom calls where we can kind of have a bit of fun and get to know people off the ice so that when we come to the rink, we're all comfortable with each other, and even the young players feel like they're a huge part of this team. So I think they really stepped up this week and showed how much they bring to this team and how much of an impact they have on the future of this sport.
And lastly, for you, when you're a hockey player who, doesn't really know when your next competitive game action is going to be, then again, Toronto and Calgary being in the same boat in terms of, not much practice time, whereas Montreal has, how do you keep the motivation going to just keep pushing yourself to be at your best when there's no indication, especially with this 14-month hold off due to COVID, of when are we going to see our next contest? What does that mean for us as the PWHPA? Can you speak to that a little?
Yeah, it's a huge challenge. Obviously, there's many people who are going through that. Our group is one of them, and it's been a challenging year just trying to stay motivated, like you said. But I think at the end of the day, we all know that our teammates are putting in the work and they're doing stuff that, you know, nobody sees behind the scenes, and they're trying to stay on top of their game. So we owe it to them to make sure that we're sharp and we're ready to go whenever that next opportunity is that we get to hit the ice together.
Thank you.
Mike Murphy, please.
Thanks for your time and congrats on the big win. So, Blayre, it's your turn to talk about Soup now. I think faced 40 shots, came away with at least 38 saves, I think. Really stood on her head and had to rally with Megan coming out of the game. What can you talk about her performance, not just today, but yesterday, rallying the team? And I know she was a big voice in the locker room.
Yeah, I think having a goaltender who's a huge part of the leadership group of the team is extremely important. She's a goalie that we all have a lot of confidence in. We trust her. We know that she's going to be there to make big saves for us. So I think we're very fortunate that we have 3 goalies that are all pushing each other to compete and to be the best and to get better every single day. And we're really, really lucky that Soupy was in net today and she was able to make all those saves for us so that we could walk away with the win.
And Kristin, I was wondering if you could talk about the performance of the Blue Liners, the D in front of you, really in that battle with you the whole way, blocking shots, playing physical around the net, because Toronto was really going hard to the net. I know you had to make a lot of saves, right, with shooters right on top of your crease, and normally they had to pay the price as they should, as any good defender would make them. I was wondering if you could talk about the veterans on this team and also some of the younger players making a big impact on that blue line for you.
Yeah, honestly, I think everyone just really came together out there. The biggest thing on the back end, I think, is communicating, and we were doing that. They were yelling at me, I was yelling at them. Like, we were very connected, so I think that's really what helped us shut down the blue paint out there. So, like I said earlier, we are also doing all the little things right. So, obviously, you have some veteran leadership back there on the blue line, and I think that they also really stepped it up and gave us the best chance to win today.